Happy New Year. Nice to see you. Thank you for what you're doing. I think we've got to recognise that the pressure on our NHS, on our hospitals, is going to be considerable in the course of the next couple of weeks, and maybe more, because there's no question that Omicron continues to surge through the country. There's a couple of important points. It is plainly milder than previous variants, but we're also in a different position. We've got Plan B in place. People should never forget that. We've got the measures that we're using, making people wear masks on public transport in confined places where you're meeting people you don't normally meet. Those types of restriction, working from home if you can. But we're also continuing the massive booster rollout, which you can see happening here in Aylesbury today. And not just the booster rollout, but the vaccination programme for those who haven't yet even had their first or second vaccination. I just want to make a crucial point to people who are thinking about getting their booster. There are still quite a lot of people who have had 2 jabs but haven't had the third. A third jab really does make a big difference. There are 2 million slots just this week to get your booster, so get boosted now. It can make all the difference in the world. The majority of people who are in ICU, sadly, have not been vaccinated, and certainly the vast majority, about 90%, have not been boosted. Oh, hi. Hello, how do you do? Oh, hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, how do you do? How are you? Nice to see you. How are you? Right. Hello, Esther, how are you?
In Aylesbury. Nice to have you coming in for
right.
Easter. And she...
I think the way forward for the country as a whole is to continue with the path that we're on. We'll keep everything under review. Of course, we keep all measures under review, but the mixture of things that we're doing at the moment is, I think, the right one. So number one, continue with Plan B, make sure that people take it seriously, do what we can to stop the spread, use the Plan B measures, work from home if you can, wear a mask on public transport, be sensible about, take a test before going out to meet people you don't normally meet, think about the requirements under Plan B, but also get the booster. And I think that's the difference between the UK and so much of the rest of Europe and perhaps the rest of the world. We have a very high level of vaccination now, and we need to continue very fast to build up those defences and that protection in the population. I appreciate the pressures that our hospitals are under. I think it's vital that we make sure that we help them by trying to contain the pandemic in the ways that I've set out. So do all the things that I've said, make sure we follow Plan B, get boosted, but also help the NHS with their staffing requirements, and we're looking at what we can do to move people into those areas that are particularly badly affected. 12, come on. Yeah. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. How do you do? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hello, how are you? I think you're getting Moderna.
I am getting Moderna, yes.
A very good drug, I'm told.
Apparently it's a good mix with the AstraZeneca.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. I had 2 Astras and a Pfizer.
Lucky you.
And a lot of COVID.
Yeah, I've been there as well. I've been in the COVID club, don't worry. Yeah.
How was your dose?
It wasn't too bad, actually.
On the other hand, there's increasing body of scientific support for the idea that face masks can contain transmission. We don't want to keep them on. I don't like the idea of having face masks in classroom any more than anybody else does. We won't keep them on a day more than is necessary. You're doing brilliant. 145,000 jabs in Stoke Mountain.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've got
Hunter today.
Yes.
All ages too.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Thank you very much for what we're doing. All the kids get it done before they go back to school.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. Yeah, get them. Yeah, absolutely.